So right after I finished building the ruling, which is an amazing kit, I saw this guy, the Trailblazer. It's from the same company in Era, and holy crap, like, I as soon as I saw it, I'm like, I have to get it. It was like 2 days after I finished the ruling. I was surprised in the size. Like, after building the ruling, I mean, maybe I just figured it'd be kind of consistent. Not quite. The ruling a tad bigger, just a smidge. Also, he has metal. He doesn't. I have heard people saying that there are different variations of the Trailblazer, which as soon as I heard the name Trailblazer 00, I'm like, yeah, obvious. So he doesn't have the same kind of heft or the same kind of height. But what he does get is an amazing backpack, which I'm going to show in a little bit. But let's just take a little moment to breathe in the really gorgeous design. You get a different face. You got two faces. You got this one here with like a weird blue chin. It's okay. And then you get one that a little more smooth. And you get different eyes. Like I have the yellow ones here. I wish I hadn't put these in because you get these really cool clear blue. I can't get those out. I've been trying, and I'm worried I'm gonna like wreck the eyes. So yeah, I'm not gonna use my ways. I think the yellow, just a little more yellow in there is fine. And yes, you can tell it's an in-era kit because you have all the little metallic red and green all over the body. Yeah, definitely it has, like, because there's no metal. It feels weird when you have the other one in your hand, but the detail's great, and it's definitely got the great posability you would expect. All the joints are pretty tight. I don't have any problem with that. Even the torso, especially the torso, you need that for what you're gonna see with the backpack. You need a good tight torso joint, and like in the stomach and the waist. But yeah, the only thing I wish it had, actually I take it back, I don't wish it had any foot articulation, because with the backpack it's going to be it'd be a very easy to fall over. And you also get a pretty nice looking beam rifle. I guess we can call it a beam rifle. But yeah, more stickers on it. It's got some nice colors. You've actually got the kind of, I have them both on here. You have the kind of Gundam Seed Master 8 hands where you have the swappable fingers and the ball joint. Although this one actually one-ups it. I think it's more like the 2.0 or the more recent Universal Century Master grades. It has a hinge in the thumb, like an extra one. But then you have these hands, which are just completely fixed pose, which have pegs, so you can hold the melee weapons. So yeah, it's nice to have different ones, but this one here has the peg in the front of the fingers, and it's really good for the beam rifle because it has the hole in the front of the handle. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. It could be a little more secure, but I'm not going to really complain too much, as long as you're not flopping it around. And I really like these shoulder thrusters, very full Burnian, GP01. But you can do a lot with that. It's got quite a few hinges, very tight at the shoulder. I would recommend rotating it right here. But yeah, look at that color and the thrusters. I don't know what these are like. They're just decoration, I guess. They don't really do anything, but they're there. They look cool. Now let's get to that backpack. We're going to move him out of the way because this thing's going to take up the screen. Here's the backpack. Now it does have a couple issues, and you're seeing it right here. I'm going to see if I can zoom in. You might be able to tell there's a little hole. Come on, focus, you piece of crap. There. There's a little extra hole there because you're supposed to be able to key the peg here on the bottom. But the little part that's supposed to key in has kind of stripped away on both of them, so it doesn't really hold. It'll hold, but like when you start moving it, it doesn't take much to just work its way off. I don't know why they didn't just duplicate it for both the top and the bottom, because the top joints for these cannons are pretty cool and very thick and nice tight joints. So I really wish they'd just done it the same down here, but they didn't. So that is really my biggest complaint. And also, I don't mind this. These wings move and they're very tight joints, but these parts are not as secure. And it fell. I knocked it off my table and I can't find it. It's somewhere. I'll find it eventually, but I want to talk about this kit, so just pretend that it's there. But yeah, even though these bottom hinges are a little annoying, you can still easily pose them around. And what the better part is, they store swords. They're not huge swords, like short swords, I guess. But that's what the holding hands with the pegs are for. Yeah, I'm definitely down with that. Looking pretty good. Even include a little bit of clear blue in the at the hilt, just for an added touch. And let's get this thing connected. Another thing I'm not a big fan of, this big protrusion of a peg. Like it could be a socket, and then this could be attached. But they didn't do it. I mean, as long as you're gonna have the backpack connected, who cares, right? So this thing all armored up, pretty fantastic. So the backpack's pretty awesome. But they did do another cool thing, because all the weapons on it, like not the beam rifle, but the cannons and the swords, are technically funnels, and they give you a way to display them off the suit, because you do get a stand. Not as, once again, it's not as fancy as the ruling. There's no picture. It does have a pretty nice thick neck, but it has these extra clear arms with these adapters, which will hold the weapons. So you got the sword. It works with this weird rectangular one, so you can slide it in. So you have that one, and the cannons. I just have to unpeg them here, and they'll work with the round little connection ports they gave you. So you can easily do that. And I mean, if you have them all out, it looks pretty cool. Unfortunately, you only get 4 of these clear rods, and you have 8 weapons. And even if you had more clear rods, there's only 6 holes that are covered by these little covers, which is nice, because, you know, if you don't want to have the stand with the weapons out, you can just cover those up. But there's only 6, so that's kind of weird. You can't have everything out if you want. So kind of annoying, but not a huge deal. But this thing is great. Like it does have, I find it's a little more finicky, a little less polished than the ruling, but I'm still down with it. It looks great. Like they just keep giving us these awesome kits. I'm definitely down.